So, Kate, what days are we celebrating today?
There's some different days today.
Some different ones. Ooh, okay.
Different ones. Okay. So we have Unplugging Day, which is the first Friday in March. So sundown to sundown, unplug, unwind, relax, do things today other than using technology, electronics, and social media.
Okay, so they're not asking you to turn off all the lights in your house.
No.
That used to be a thing.
Did it?
Every so often. Like, hey, turn off all the lights in your house. Okay, you can turn them back on now. And I'm like, what are you doing to the electrical grid? We need to actually burn off some of this energy. The electrical grid's used to your lights being on.
Oh, funny.
Maybe that's why we don't hear about it anymore.
Maybe that's it.
Some dork like me brought it up and said, wait a minute. Isn't this a shock to the electrical grid? What are you doing? Taking all these devices offline and putting them back online. But no, Unplugging Day. This is so that you use your technology less.
Yes.
But just sundown to sun up?
Sundown to sundown. They're saying unplug for the weekend.
Okay. So at least 24 hours you're supposed to do this? Or longer than that? The whole weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You would survive, Matt. You'd be okay.
I'm getting shakes right now just thinking about it. Like a Nicolas Cage in Leaving Las Vegas.
The one with withdrawal.
Except in this case, it's not alcoholism. It's plugged-inism.
Blue screenism.
Blue screenism. Yeah, blue light. Keep you up. Okay, anything else to celebrate today?
Yes, today is Cold Cuts Day, which is Friday and Lent. So maybe Cold Cuts Day tomorrow for those who are observing no meat on Fridays and Lent.
There's no cold cut vegan meat yet? I haven't seen it. I haven't heard of it.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Bummer.
Nope. And the first Friday in March is also National Employee Appreciation Day.
Hooray! So this means everyone should just not go to work. Or if you're at work, go home and celebrate yourself.
Right. It's Employee Appreciation Day. I'm out.
Yeah. Your boss won't let you off. Appreciate yourself and get out of there. Yeah.
Get out.
Got to get down on Friday, right, Kate?
Friday.
You're a regular Rebecca Black over there.
Yup.
Yeah. Adidas has $500 million worth of Kanye West sneakers and no good options, Kate.
It's not no good options.
Okay, what options do you have in mind?
Third world countries who need shoes.
Yeah, I figured that was probably where you were going.
Yes, I saw something about they want to burn them. I'm like, please, come on.
Yeah, burn them or put some kind of new design on them to cover up the fact that they're Yeezys. But then they're worried that they're just going to become collector's items again. And so, yeah, they're contemplating burning them.
Okay, this is an unpopular opinion.
Uh-oh. Hot take. Okay.
I think the Yeezys are the most hideous shoes ever.
Yeah, I think I've seen better looking shoes.
Yes.
It's like shoes, but with unnecessary wings on them or something. I don't know. I don't get it either.
Almost like boat shoes. I don't know. They're like flotation devices.
We're not fashionistas here on Matt and Kate, though.
No, we're not. For sure we're not.
We aspire to be, I think.
But I think don't burn them. Come on. Lots of people need shoes.
Yeah.
Lots of homeless people need shoes.
This story mentions that, like, Coach, for example, the Coach brand, Victoria's Secret, Louis Vuitton, I say that right? Have all destroyed merchandise to try to, up the value of their brand.
Just seems so wasteful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, third world country, some kid walking around with a Coach bag is what you're thinking?
Right.
Maybe.
It just seems so wasteful.
But they haven't committed to destroying them yet, so
okay.
We'll see. But
come on, Adidas, do the right thing.
But this article says that's impossible, Kate.
To do the right thing?
Can't do it. Impossible. Yeah.
Matt, you're always talking about retiring.
Yes, I'm ready to retire. Good. Thank you for reminding me.
There's an Australian 11-year-old who's retiring.
Yeah, good for him.
Her. Get your stuff together, Matt.
Sorry, so gender normative.
No, I meant get your stuff together on retiring.
Oh, I thought you meant on being gender normative to think that, the male offspring inherits all of the grandparents' wealth or something like that.
Nope. Here's what happened.
What's happened?
11-year-old Pixie Curtis has earned so much from a business created when she was 8. She's retiring and stepping aside from day-to-day operations so she can focus on her schoolwork.
Oh, schoolwork. Well, that doesn't count.
Sure it does.
As retirement?
She built an online toy sales business that generates over $130,000 each month.
Yes, that means go to the beach.
Yeah.
Go to school. What are you talking about, Kate?
I mean, she's got to get out of the rat race of corporate Australia.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she's going to step back and let her family manage the business together, but with a lot less pressure on her so that she can consider her next steps of high school and so on.
Okay, it's not quite the same as retirement because you got to do all that work. School's work. I mean, right?
Not like work, though.
Make away.
I mean, okay, let's say you get a D on a test.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to get paid less.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You're right, they're working for free. Jeez, this gets worse.
Yeah.
Did you hear my Missy Elliott?
Yes.
Okay. It's from that song Work It.
Is your flamin' chicken done yet?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just didn't get any props when I did it, so just making sure you noticed.
I was still trying to argue that 11-year-old was retiring.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
We don't have time for Missy Elliott hijinks right now. I got to correct you.
Come on now.
Fair enough. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people booked flights just so that they could be at the Kansas City airport on day one, Kate.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So you take your trip to, New York City, and then you're like, oh, I need to make sure that I get into Kansas City on, what was it, February 28th. And then, hey, look, a new airport we came back to. We left from one airport, went to New York City, we came back, and by God, Kate, it's a whole new airport.
The whole new airport.
Yeah, I hope my luggage made it. Hope they didn't deliver my luggage to the wrong spot. But I don't know. I saw that article. I found it fun. I found it cute that people are such aviation enthusiasts that they made a point to thank you, to book their flight so that they could land at the new airport on day one.
Oh, man. You got to be in on it.
Have you seen the pictures yet? Have you seen pictures inside there?
I haven't.
Okay. It looks nice. Yeah, it looks improved. There's a lot of stories about the Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
People are like, thank God, Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, okay. But there's lots of local Kansas City places in there, too, which I find kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And there's this section of the airport, they got tall ceilings in there. It's this big hallway, and then you can look up and see the ceiling, right? So you can see rafters on one side, and then on the other side, there's a bunch of trinket things hanging from the ceiling. It looks like an elementary school won a contest to design a bunch of Christmas ornament type things to hang from the ceiling at the new airport. I don't know. But anyway, I want to try it, but not on day one. Are you nuts?
Not on day one.
Come on. Get my Dunkin' Donuts elsewhere.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I want to hear about the people that went to the new airport just to try out the Dunkin' Donuts there. Is this up to par?
Oh my gosh, these donuts taste so much better.
Yeah. And interestingly, cost a bunch more. I assume, at least. I assume airport food.
Matt, a high school cheerleader from Nebraska, competed at the state championships all by herself.
Wow. How did she do the pyramid?
Her team quit less than 2 weeks before state championships.
Oh, what happened?
It says they left for personal reasons.
Yikes. Scandal.
Yeah. Right?
That's what I say.
So the lone cheerleader was a senior, and she was determined to compete at state. And her coach said they'd still go to the competition and watch all the teams. But Katrina, the senior, was like, no, I'm going to go. I'm going to cheer by herself. And she did. And you know what? They revamped the routine. They finished 8th out of 12 squads.
They being she?
They being she, that school.
That's pretty impressive.
Yes, that's what I thought, which is also the highest her team has placed in 3 years. So this being her fourth year, she propelled her school higher than they've ever been in her career. So I think that's cool.
You think the judges gave her extra points for being by herself?
I don't know. There was lots of she had great jumps and the whole crowd was into her cheerbacks. So way to go. I think that takes guts to go out there and do the routine by yourself.
Yeah, you wouldn't catch me doing that.
No one would know if you're off.
That's true. That's true. Like I said, you can't do the pyramid thing. All this honestly just really gives me flashbacks to high school.
Yeah.
And the drill team, or potentially, cheerleaders too. They do a pyramid thing or whatever, and then they throw the person on the top into the air, right? And
why don't they throw the person on the top?
That's something, I don't know. Some routine where a person goes flying through the air.
Yes.
Okay. And she would hit her head. This happened more than once. It's maybe you guys can go ahead and cut it out.
Same girl?
I think it happened to the same girl twice.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'd fire the catcher.
Yeah, seems like the catcher's blowing it there. Is that what they're called? That's
no.
Their official title? I kind of like it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Be funny if they wore a ball glove.
Right?
Yeah, catcher's mitt. And then I remember Baton Girl. There was Baton Girl. She would throw the baton into the air. And then almost after she threw it, she forgot that she'd thrown it in the air and then covers her head, because it's going to come back down and hit her. So anyway, that's what that story reminds me of. Is those fails from high school. Yeah, I know. Maybe I should have tried out for cheerleading.
Yeah.
Maybe I could have caught her. No, I couldn't have.
No.
Never mind. I would have been crushed. Hey, Kate, do you know what polyphasic sleep is?
Polyphasic sleep?
Polyphasic sleep.
Multiple phases of sleep.
Yes. Ding, ding,
Woo!
ding, 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 ding.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Most people do monophasic sleeping, Kate.
Okay.
7 to 8 hour chunks of sleep and then 16 hours spent awake. Right?
Mm-hmm.
With polyphasic sleep, yes, you have lots of periods of sleep. There's 2 different versions you could go for, Kate. This gives you more time during your day. It's kind of the idea, right? So there's the everyman schedule, the simplest form of polyphasic sleep, allowing for 1 3-hour period of sleep and then 3 20-minute naps throughout the day. And so that brings you from maybe 8 hours of sleep to 4. And then you get all kinds of time back. Yeah. And then there is the Uberman polyphasic sleep schedule, Kate. No large chunks of sleep allowed at all. So the everyman schedule, you're allowed 3 hours consecutive sleep, and then your 3 20-minute naps. With the Uberman polyphasic sleep schedule, Kate, you get only 20-minute naps. That's all you get.
That sounds terrible.
Days are broken down into 4-hour periods. You stay awake for 3 hours and 40 minutes, and then you nap for 20, Kate.
That sounds terrible.
Apparently people try this. The author of this article tried, and turns out no. Failed. Wasn't able to keep up with the polyphasic sleep.
I was just hanging out with my cousin and her newborn, and she was like, well, she was awake for 45 minutes, so she'll probably sleep for 45 minutes. And I was like, is that a thing? And she's like, I don't know. That's what they say about babies. And I was like, okay. And I started to do the math okay, I've been awake for 16 hours. I should get to sleep for 16 hours.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
16 hours. That might be concerning if you strung that many hours of sleep together.
Oh, God. Doesn't it sound great, though?
It does sound pretty relaxing, yeah. Okay.
Matt, I had to make teacher treats last night for our teachers at our school, right? I signed up to do these treats in October.
Wow.
And I looked at the calendar and I was like, okay, it's going to be right before spring break and it's going to be right before St. Patrick's Day. So I put down spring break, St. Patrick's Day treats. Okay. So I get the email saying, hey, you signed up in October and your treat day is on Friday. and I see my comment that St. Patrick's Day and spring break treats. I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? What was previous Kate thinking? And I don't know that the teachers know that there's supposed to be spring break or St. Patrick's Day theme, but somebody knows. So I felt like I had to stick with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I made homemade Chex Mix. So I've got like the salty, so teachers can like go get a little. I got these Kelly Green solo cups, so they can get a scoop of Chex Mix and go back to their classroom or whatever. But then I also thought they needed to have something sweet. So I took my recipe for reindeer chow and I turned it into leprechaun chow.
Okay, leprechaun chow.
Leprechaun chow. But because it's leprechaun chow, I used green candy melts so that the white chocolate is Kelly green.
Oh.
So my leprechaun chow looks like it's moldy.
Doesn't look very appetizing?
I don't think so. It tastes really good. Here, I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
Because from afar, I'm like, oh, that looks disgusting. But if you snack on, so in my leprechaun chow, I've got pretzels and Cheerios and mini Oreos and Lucky Charms and Chex Mix, like the rice or corn Chex. And what else did I put in there? Some green confetti and some gold confetti, like edible confetti, you know?
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, but that does not look very good, does it?
No, it looks good.
It tastes really good.
I imagine so. Yeah, sounds like there's good stuff in there. It
just looks really hideous. So I had to make a big sign that says Leprechaun Chow so people weren't like, why the hell is this green?
It's the right color green because it doesn't look like the mold that we observed on that 7-layer Mexican dip that was in the break room a couple weeks back. It's not that shade.
It's not fuzzy.
It's not fuzzy. It's not fuzzy either. Yeah. No, this will be good.
I hope so.
Why is St. Patrick's Day being mushed together with spring break, though? Because spring break for you is well ahead of St. Patrick's Day.
Not well ahead.
A couple weeks,
it's in the same month.
Couple weeks, though, right?
The week before. It's the week before St. Pat's.
Well, no, it's 2 weeks, right?
No, it's 1 week.
St. Patrick's Day is...
It is the week before St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is a week from today?
St. Patrick's Day is 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
Next week is spring break.
Yes.
So that is 1 week in between.
Yeah, spring break is 1 week in between now and when St. Patrick's Day is.
That's what I said.
Okay. So my point, though, is that there's time.
Okay, here you go, Matt. If it's December and I signed up for treats, would it be okay if I brought treats on the 3rd of December that were Christmas oriented?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So it's the holiday of the month. It's my favorite holiday. And I signed up for treats. So I signed up for St. Patrick's Day treats because I'm not doing it the week before St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
So this is my little St. Patrick's Day gift to the teachers that I didn't think I needed to do until I got the email on Thursday night saying, don't forget you signed up for St. Patrick's Day treats.
Yep. Get after it.
So I had to think about what I was going to do.
Good job. This looks great. Green Chex
Threw
Mix.
it together.
Yeah. Can't wait to hear if the children will share this too, I assume.
No,
it's just for the teachers.
Wait, my kids or the teachers at school? The kids at school.
Yeah, both.
I saved some for my kids. They like it. But no, this is just going to go in the teachers' lounge so that they have like little Friday treats.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm not the only one. Obviously, I was guilted into it. No, I wasn't guilted into it. I wanted to do it. Sound like a good idea in October.
Okay.
Last night, I was like, what the hell did I do?
I'm convinced. Yeah. All right, Kate, what do you think about Olympic Just Dance?
Olympic Just Dance?
Yeah.
Like the Wii and the Switch game Just Dance?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Really?
Now, I got to be more specific here. International Olympic Committee will be hosting Olympic Esports Week. coming up in June.
Oh, okay.
But Just Dance is one of the esports mentioned here.
That's funny.
Yeah. How do you think your family would do? It's not a family event, to be clear, but how do you...
No. Finley would do really good.
Okay.
Elliot has better rhythm than Finley, but Finley gets the moves down better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did they have lots of... do they serve each other often?
No, not very often. They did at first. No, they did more like joint dances. They do them together.
For the unfamiliar, you serve someone by approaching them and then doing dance moves at them.
And then going, your turn.
Yeah. And then they dance in an inferior fashion.
Yeah.
And then you go, you've been served.
You've been served.
Like that. Except that's not going on at Olympic Esports Week.
No, probably not.
They're doing Just Dance, but they're also doing archery, tennis, taekwondo. This is all in Olympic Esports Week, Kate.
Oh, wow.
So people are they playing like Wii tennis? I don't know. Chess in here as well.
Okay.
Cycling, baseball, and sailing. Olympic Esports Week. Get excited, Kate.
Get excited.
It's in Singapore, June 22nd through the 25th. You going to get some tickets?
June 24th, what?
June 22nd to June 25th.
Ooh, I think I'm out of town that weekend.
Oh, darn.
Man.
And not in Singapore, to be clear.
Not in Singapore. Yeah, I am not competing.
Wouldn't it be great if you, just by coincidence, you're like, wow, that's weird.
I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be in Singapore, June 22nd to 25th. I guess I will have to watch some Olympic Just Dance.
I will be there. Matt, just for the pun of it.
Oh, here we go. Just for the pun of it. Kate's going to give us the setup to a joke. And then you and I, dear listener, are going to guess the punchline. And then we're all going to laugh.
I feel bad because yesterday's was kind of hard.
Yeah, what was yesterday's again?
Why do nurses like red crowns?
I don't know. Why do nurses like red crowns? Oh, because sometimes they need to draw blood.
Yes.
Yes, that was tough.
Yeah.
I didn't win. Okay.
So, here's a good one.
Okay.
Why do people take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
Why do people take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
Mm-hmm.
Golfer, sock, golf ball, sock. What do you do when you're golfing? You can get a birdie, a par. You could go par, end up in a sand trap. So that could require you to change your socks. You get sand in your sock. Is that why? Because you get sand in your sock and you need a replacement that doesn't have sand in there.
You want to go one more time, or you want to? Is that your final answer?
Okay, I was kind of joking. So, was I close? Was I talking my way into any appropriate direction there? You got a putter, you got a wood, you got iron, you got your irons. Green, you got your fairway, green fairway. Hole, there's a hole, a flag inside that hole. Socks, golf, socks. I don't know, Kate.
Oh, you were so close.
Really?
Why do people take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing? In case they get a hole-in-one.
Oh, there it is. In case they get a hole-in-one. Oh, you got me.
Just for the fun of it.
Just for the fun of it. Way to go, Kate.
Woo.